Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so we're gonna start like in the next few minutes. Let's give it like 5 minutes. Just for water break. So if you would join me from today in Global Hack Week, let's go live in the next 3 minutes. So see you. Hello, hello. Okay, I'm back. A few minutes. So if you haven't checked in, please don't forget to check in. You have the check-in link on the comment section. I also pinned it right there on the chat on the screen, so you can see it on the screen, and you should be able to check in. 1 second. Okay, here we go. So I got a question from just a few minutes ago from today in Global Hack Week. It was related to this event right now happening. So I think the question was more of is it gonna be a main like Mongo Express project? No, so we're not gonna be writing code. We are not going to be using coding agents. We're going to be using non-coding platform for this stream. So the goal here is we just want to build a project that solves a problem. So that is basically what we'll be doing on this stream. So we're gonna see how we can actually build a project that solves a problem without writing code and also like completing building this project in no. So we're not going to be using VS Code. We're not going to be using any application that you have to download. Everything we'll be doing will be on the cloud, right? So hello. 1 second. Right here. So we don't need VS Code or any other application right now. Yes, we don't. So we don't need any of that. We are not writing code. The main focus here is let's see how we can build something that solves the problem. Right. Hey man. Hey man. Hello. Hey Guru. How about you, man? I'm okay. How are you? Okay. Thanks for the response. You're welcome. So no coding, no. Yeah, we just want to see explore it too. So how many of us have used non-coding platforms before? How many of us like non-coding platforms? Anyone? Hi, Guru. Good to hear you're doing well. If you have used any non-coding platform before, just let me know on the comment section. Let me know the name of the non-coding platform that you use. Just curious to know. Like other whole non-coding platforms are there that you've been testing out, using it to maybe build an MVP. Okay, honestly, I don't think so. I don't think I have. Okay, so there is Bubble. I don't know. Anyone use Bubble before? I think Bubble is popular. Bubble. I think that this is popular. It's a non-coding platform. I think there is a softy like soft then R soft also. Yeah, I think it's also a non-coding platform. So these are like non-coding platforms. You don't actually write code on them. Like you don't write code. So it's not like a coding agent, like GitHub, Copilot, Google Gemini code, uh, OpenAI coders. So they're not that kind of tools. So we're not exploring coding agents in the stream. But those tools, yeah, I think Webflow too. Webflow. Yeah, Bubble is an AI-powered non-coding platform, I guess. Yeah, it is. So more like you prompt it, like build this, build that for me, and it does it. Yeah. So today we'll be exploring one which I have used a lot. SQL is not a non-coding platform. SQL is a programming language. It is a script query language, not Python. Python is a programming language. So we're not coding. We're not writing any lines of code for this stream. we just want to build a tool that solves a problem without writing code. So can we do that? Yes, we can. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So we're going to be using Zite. So someone says, okay, we are going to use Zite. So I should make an account before it gets started. Yes, you can just go to Zite.com and create an account. Okay. So I just throw that on the comment section. You can go to Zite.com and create an account. I drop that from the comment section and I have it on the screen, Zite.com. Yeah, so you can go there, create an account, verified accounts, and yeah. So I think when you sign up, they give you 50 free credits that you can use, like free version, free 50 credit that you can use while building. So you can, check it out. Zite also owns like two products, like basically three products you can see inside the platform. The fill out forms, like forms, we can create forms if like Google Forms and stuff. So they also have like forms inside Zite, so you can build forms, interactive forms. You can also build web applications like tools that would basically what we're going to do right now with Zite AI, like the app builder. And then you can also, create databases, like I don't know if you have used Airtable before, that kind of database. Yeah, so Zite database gives you like Google Sheets kind of database flow that you can also use. So a very rich product, very rich platform that you can actually use to spin up MVPs, use to build internal tools. Yeah, pretty much. You can also use it to build prototypes. So let's say you have an idea, you're trying to build something, but you want to have like, okay, this is how I want it to be. I don't know. You can just spin up, uh, you know, that product on Zite. A lot of Zite has a lot of customers all over the world that use it on a daily basis, to build applications, build forms, databases. So it's solving real world business problems. So we'll be looking at how we can actually create a mental health support platform for undeserved communities, right? So we have a lot of features for our platform. 1 second, right here. So we'll be using the Zite and the Zite database to store information, of course. And Zite also integrates with a lot of tools. So Zite integrates with OpenAI, Gemini, a whole lot of tools. Google, like it integrates with a whole lot of tools out there. So it's like a very rich platform. So we seeing how we can actually use, prompting, just prompting. So just a few minutes ago, someone asked about how we can become good prompt engine. Oh no, the question was around how we can build, in the booming world of AI, how do we that is safe also for the community? Yeah, we know AI is dumb and sometimes it could just make silly mistakes. So how do we make sure it doesn't harm anyone? So again, it's all about planning and the right prompts. So we'll be looking at that as well. So the problem we are trying to solve today with the product we are going to build is just access gap. So we're looking at the design, what's it called? Design thinking. Yeah, we're looking from a design thinking perspective right now. What we're trying to build, what problem is going to solve. You're going to solve like access gap. So many people can't easily access affordable, nearby, culturally relevant mental health support. So we're trying to like, oh, can we build a product that can actually allow people to actually feel that they belong, have the feeling of getting support. Also have that one place they can actually, see different support channels that they can reach out to. So information gap, support gap, and access gap, right? So people often do not know where to find trusted resources, hotlines, or community programs. So all can have like a one hub where they can all get those information at once, right? And sometimes the first step is simply having a safe place to check in and find the next step. So the goal is build a practical resource first platform, not a replacement for a professional care at all. So our goal is not to build a tool that replaces, professionals that take care of, mental health and stuff. So our goal is to build, just a tool that help even get faster to the professionals if needed. Okay, so we're gonna call it Mind Connect. It's gonna be an MVP, so it's might not literally work 100% the way we want it to work. So it's an MVP. We just want to explore a tool and see how this tool can actually help us build, you know, build a project fast. So we're gonna have some design lines or plans for our projects. It's gonna have like a wellness check-in, so like mood, stress, anxiety, and energy, sleep, reflection, AI wellness companion, so a supportive guideline, copying techniques, and safe next step. So AI is gonna like be like kind of a companion, like with the questions it asks, with the question it feeds it. It's gonna like, okay, okay, then do this next, do that next, right? So I also wanted it to be fun fact, I have not built this project before now, so it's gonna be fun because we're gonna be building it together for the first time. But I have compared a very long prompt that we're gonna be using for the planning and building. So I'll be sharing that prompt very soon. So I also, so everything I'm saying right here is what I want the project to do. I also want it to be like a local focus kind of resources, right? So, example, if I'm in London, I should be seeing different resources based on my location to someone that is in India or Cameroon or in Nigeria or in USA, right? So, like, again, the goal is to serve like a global community, but make resources available to them so they can actually get help faster based on where they are based in. So I want it to be more like a local resource finder as well, right? Suitable support categories, trusted resources, and so forth. So these are all like features that we want for our Mind Connect MVP. So how we're going to use it to build this before we take our project live? We're gonna plan mode. We're gonna use the plan mode. So I'm gonna share my screen later on to we're gonna explore Zite platform a little bit. So Zite has like a plan mode where you can plan before building the project. So this is where we're gonna define our product scope, users, database, pages, safety, and design. This is where we're gonna do all of that. I know the instructions is still prompting, so we are prompting. So this is like when you want to build a project, there's gonna be a plan for the project where you write down the whole user stories, right? So you write down user stories, of how the project is gonna be even before building the project. So we're gonna do that. So Zite has a feature called plan mode. So plan mode is like when you're working with a Scrum Master in like program manager, planning the project before executing the project. So we're gonna explore that. We're also gonna see like we're gonna build using the build mode. This is where the application now gets built. And then we also see that Zite also has like a chat mode. Chat mode is more like, okay, you're building stuff, but maybe something is not, you don't want to write, execute, make decisions. You just want to chat with the AI to understand why this is happening, or finally how we can add domains, to add domains to your project and so forth. I think that's a paid, I think that definitely should be a paid feature inside. Anyways, let's get started. So like safety first. So again, all these things are all included in our plan mode. So I'll be sharing the plan right now. Let me see. I think I should have it somewhere on Google Doc. So I have a prompt. I have design. You can look at the prompt. You can scan through the prompt. You can make changes to the prompt based on maybe some of the things I put there, maybe like more relevant to me, and you want it to be in a certain way. That's absolutely fine. So I just click on share, and anyone with this link should be able to access. 1 second. Let me get that. So anyone with a link should be able to view and should be able to copy. Yeah. So this is the prompt we'll be using. I'll just drop that on the comment section. So I dropped the link to the Google Doc on the comment section. So you can click on the link to get access to the prompt that I will be feeding the Zeit AI. Again, if you have not signed up for an account, you can just go to Zeit.com and just sign up, right? So this is Zeit.com on the screen. So go to Zeit.com, you should be able to sign up for a free account, and you should be able to have access, verify your account, and you should be able to have access to the next phase of our hackathon. Okay, so literally by the end, you should be able to prompt. Yeah, so we're literally prompting, we're not coding, we are prompting, plan, build, improve, deploy. So improve is basically we're gonna use like the chat mode to ask it to do something and continue building, right? Again, don't forget to check in the link. I'll drop again on the comment section, and you also have it on the screen. So if you have not checked in, please remember to do that. I was vibing to the background music. Okay, so if you haven't checked in, just remember to check in, drop the link right there in the comment section. Okay, so let's get started with building. So I'm gonna share my browser screen. One second, right here. Okay, I believe that should be live. Okay, so along the way, if you have questions you want to ask me, please don't hesitate. Go ahead and ask. Just open our. I'm just gonna open our doc again. So we're using this doc. This is basically I have the prompt that I'll be using to feed Zeit. Okay, so if you visit Zeit.com, you should have something similar to this. I have a question. Can you please zoom in slightly? Okay, let me know. Yeah. Oops, that looks too much. Let me know if it's okay right now. I hope so. I have sign into the dashboard, but if it's tiny, just let me know. Create an account. It's okay. Okay, thank you. So create an account if you don't have an account. I already have an account, so I'm just gonna sign in right now. I'll just go ahead and sign in with Google, and I'll just use an account I have right here. Okay, so that should bring me to a similar interface. So I mean, I have been using these for some time. So I have some projects and some workspaces in it. So yeah, you might see something a little bit quite different, but I think you should have the same interface like what I have on the screen. Where you have your what you want to create today, where you have some of your home, navigations right here. So yeah, you should have similar to what I have on the screen. So Zite have three options. You can either you're creating an app, or you're trying to spin up a database, or you're trying to create a form, which we're not trying to do. So what we're trying to do is just build an app today. And what we want to do is we want to plan first before building, right? So we want to plan before building. So if you just sign up, Zite gives you 50 free credits that you can use for like, I think every month. Yeah, every month it gives you free credit. If you're on a free account, it gives you free 50 AI credit that you can consume. I think that should be enough for anybody that just sign up right now for this project. Yeah, it should. So you can always check your credits. If you want to see, how many credits I have, you always check the credit from here. Go to settings. You should be able to go to billing and usage, and you should be able to see your credit done right here. Yeah, you should be able to see your credit right here, like how many credit you have and how much that is remaining, right? You should be able to see it down here. You should be able to see 50 right now if you just sign up. So it gives you free credits, 50 of it, basically. Okay, so for what we're trying to do, we're trying to build an app. So what I would do is, I mean, you can just do that from the screen here, or you can just click on create and select what you want to do. So I can select app. It still brings me back here to describe what I want, right? So what do I want to do? I want to plan first, right? I don't want to just start building. I want to plan first. So this is where we have our prompt coming. Just before I dive into that, just want to show you like Zite has a lot of integrations as well. They can use, for building your project. There's OpenAI. You can send emails from here. You can connect to Slack. You can connect to Etherbook, Google Sheets, Notion, a whole lot of applications that you can connect to. Twilio, Outlook, Drive, OneDrive, Google Drive, Hotspot, Salesforce, a lot of applications that you can integrate with Zite. So a very powerful platform if you're trying to like spin up, build internal tools and stuff. So I'm gonna go to my Google Doc, copy the exact prompt I have. You can change the name if you want. Like, okay, call it something else or stuff. So it's a prompt I developed on my own, of course, using the help of AI, but in my own mind, I'm like, I know exactly what I want. So I give it exactly, what's gone through it, looks good. And this is like we were defining exactly what the project is going to be, basically. So we're like, okay, this is what it's going to be. It's an AI powered mental health resource and support platform designed to help people do this, do that. This platform is not. I mean, we specifically tell it what is not, so it doesn't go ahead and do something else. So again, it's AI. Always tell it what is not, what not to do, and what to do. So remember to tell it what it is and what is not, so that it focuses on what it is and it makes sure not to do what it is not. So this is just a prompt I have developed for the plan based on the plan prompts I have given it. So I wanted to use Zite database, OpenAI, Anthropic, Google Maps, Gemini. I mean, again, it's not going to use three of these, but it's going to give us option to pick one. And I think we can just go with Gemini, or we can go with OpenAI. Any of them we want to go with, we can decide to go with that. So Zite support all of these AI models as well. We also want browser geolocation to actually specify know where the user is, so we can give it best resources. The platform should feel trustworthy, professional, hopeful, modern. So just give it instructions of exactly what we're trying to build. So feature one, landing page, how the landing page should be. Create a beautiful landing page. We can also define our color schemes here, like design thinking. Okay, use these color schemes. It should be this, that, that. You define the color schemes. I did not do that, so I'm just gonna allow it to spin up and give me a design thinking from its own design thinking. It should just spin up a color combination for me, but you can definitely instruct it on the color combinations you want as well. So feature two, user accounts, user should be able to sign up, so using email sign up and email login, Google authentication. Yeah. Right now, I think Zite only supports signing up. Yeah, you can sign up with email, but no email and password. Just like you can sign up with email, it sends you a magic link. You can now sign in or stuff. So yeah, this should work. So users should have their own dashboard and winners history. There's a feature tree, winners check-in system. Users allow users to record their mood, stress level, anxiety, energy level, sleep quality, personal notes, and so forth. Right. Store entries in the database. So we want to store these for the users as well in the database, so they can always be able to see their history. So they should be able to track their progress over time, which is why we are storing it on a database, and we're using the database for that. So feature four is willingness companion. This is not an AI therapist. So we're like, hey, you're not an AI therapist. The AI should just listen, provide, suggest again, willingness activities, recommend local services, encourage professional help when appropriate, right? So we are specifically telling it, hey, you're not a therapist, so you're not replacing a therapist. So this is us building with good intention. We're not trying to give AI the power to make the decision itself, but we're asking it, you are not this. So this is what we want you to do and not the other way. So again, AI is dumb, so you need to tell it exactly what to do and what not to do. Okay, so we tell it AI should do this, AI should never do this. So you should never diagnose condition, don't claim to be a therapist, don't replace professional care. Display clear safety disclaimers. The AI should be, yeah, so we want it to display a disclaimer, hey, I'm not a real therapist, I'm AI, so you should use Gemini, OpenAI, or this. So you're just gonna pick one of these we want to use. They should have a feature 5, location aware recovery. Wanted to. So this is the most important feature, yeah. So the platform should dynamically discover mental health resources using AI and Google Maps. So we also want to use Google Maps for our project, so it can use the geolocation. Okay, so we wanted to, just giving it a plan of what to use on Google Map, discover nearby therapies, counselors, support groups, and the rest of it. The system should work globally as well. So example, for different countries as well. AI resource recommendation engine using Gemini, OpenAI, or this. Analyze results, explain services, that and that. Okay, so for global support crisis, provide country aware crisis information. So we wanted to detect the location and provide information based on person location. Yeah, so pretty much it's defining exactly what you want to do. Again, like I said, even if you're by coding with an AI agent, I think most of it now have plan mode. I use Kiro a lot. So Kiro has a plan mode where you just plan the projects before building, right? So it's not like you are building, without planning. I think one thing it helps to do, it helps to maximize efficiently your credit as well, your tokens, right? So when you plan and then build, there's a specific plan, before it executes, instead of like you're building and it's just making mistakes and you're rebuilding at the same time. So that is why it's like you just plan first, plan, and then you can build. So also give you some accessibility requirements, AI safety requirements, deliverable requirements, and so forth. Yeah, user stories, that and that. So we're gonna use all of these. I'm just gonna highlight, copy this, go to site, turn on the plan mode. So it's all on default is off. So just turn it on. So turn on plan mode and just paste in your plan. All of it, just paste it right there. One second. I just want to make sure it got everything. So what we have last year, deliverables. Yeah, I think it got every single one of it. Does it? I think it did. Let me see if it did. One second. I just want to make sure it has everything. Yeah. So once we have these, I'll just go ahead and click on the yellow icon right here. So let's see the magic happen. So it will open up an interface like this for you. Where it's gonna go ahead and plan. Just of course, like every other agents or AI, a platform right here, they just take the time to think about the prompt and start analyzing and responding. So this is not building yet, is giving you back the plan, like is kind of generating the plan modes one at a time. So which is very impressive. So it generates every single stages of the plan that you have given to it, so that you can also take a look at it and going into building mode. So right now is just getting the plans in stages, in like in a slide, so that you can review it and also go ahead or maybe make some changes. So it's going to take a while, but once it's done, it will tell us that it's done. All right, so it's still thinking, it's still, thinking, creating plan. And of course, it's burning credit while doing that. So hopefully, I think the 50%, the 50 credits you have should be enough. It should. I hope so. I'll find out. So it's gonna take time. That was a long prompt basically. So it's gonna take time to take a look, go through each of them, and present it. Okay, so if you're following along with me, let me know in the comment section. Just let me know. Just let me know yours is doing the same thing mine is doing. I just want to know how many people are following along and how many people are trying this out right now with me. So just let me know in the comment section. Just let me know. Okay, mine is working too, just a slight different variation. Okay, I gave you maybe made some changes to the prompt. Yeah, probably. Okay, what you say? Mine is working. Awesome. Okay, it's doing the same thing. I'm following along, but oh my god, I'm worried. Will I have enough credits? I hope so. We'll find out. We'll find out if you have enough credits. Yeah, yeah. So free credit, 50 free credits. Yeah, I don't know if it will be enough, but let's find out, right? I will see. Okay, so mine is done with the planning, and I can review the planning. I can edit it. You can see it gives me each of the plans and everything it's gonna do. Like My plan is ready. Yeah. So you can, awesome. So you can review the plan. Okay, this is the custom theme. No theme pick yet. So we choose the best color and font. That will be the app. Fine. So this is like my plan is done. Awesome. Let's see. So you can edit any of the plans here. So this is Zeit giving you back what it understands you're trying to do. So I gave it a prompt to plan. So it's giving me back what it understands to do. So if for some reasons it's giving you something you don't want, you can edit it before start building, right? So, but yeah, so that's it. There's an edit button right here that you can literally refine this session. Like, okay, if you don't like what it says here, you can ask it to refine it. But yeah, I'm just gonna stick with what it gave me. But if I want, I just click on, the edits for each of the session, and I'll ask it to change this, change that, change that, change that if I want. So that is the essence of, like the plan. Also, I think you have an option to download the plan as a PDF. So let's say you're working your team, this was the idea, and you want to share the plan with them. Pretty cool, right? Like in a virtual diagram, so they can see what it looks like and what it would be like, right? So it's like when you design in Figma, for example, before building. So Zeit just gives that kind of feeling. So you can also export. So this is like the sketch preview. So you can export it and share. For people, maybe they want to make changes. They want to tell you to change this or change that. So pretty awesome. But I think I'll just stick with what we have. But yeah, on your own, you can always check it out and make some changes to that. But I'll stick with what it gave me. It also you can see data detail, data rules, share on the web, share your app outside the organization. So it's a public facing, blah blah blah. So like that's what I'm building. It gives me kind of the schemas for the database as well. Here, the witness checking, the AI conversations, the self resources, and so forth. The recommended integrations. It recommended that I use Gemini, right? Based on what I'm trying to build. And I think I know why it recommended Gemini, because it's gonna be like a location, kind of app. So we're gonna use Google Map. So again, Gemini, yeah, that suits right. OpenAI does not have. There's literally no need using OpenAI and the Google Map. I can just use Gemini because it has Google Map. So the recommended integration I should use: Gemini powers the AI witness companion chat, generates crisis resource info, and enhances resources discovery results with descriptions and rankings. I think Gemini is the best tool to use here, since it's Google, and of course it's going to use Google search engine to do all of that for us, right? So a question: Did you connect with account or API key? So I haven't gotten to that yet. So Nelson, looks like you're faster than us. But you can choose any of that. You can choose if you want to connect your own Google Gemini, so it consumes your own API tokens. Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. If you're using the Zeit own, I think there's gonna be limitation to that. Like I think you have to pay for that also through credits. Yeah, so if you have Google Gemini API key that you can use to integrate, fine. You can use a Google Gemini, Google Cloud API key and connect with it. Or you can use, I'm answering that question. So to connect Google Gemini, I'm asked to choose Zeit account or API key. Yes, so that is, let's get to that. So if I go ahead and click on build the plan, it's gonna ask us to either connect to our own or use Zeit own. It will ask me to accept that I want to create a database here. I click on create. So to answer your question, Nelson, you can connect your own Google Gemini key if you want to, but I'm not going to connect my own. So this is the question here. Browse. So if I want to connect Google Gemini, uh, I can use. I already have Gemini accounts right here. If I click on connect new account, I can use Zite's account Gemini. But if you take a look, there's overage charges may apply for excessive usage, right? So I mean, if you want to like have the freedom of using it anyhow, you can connect your own custom API key if you have Google Gemini uh, console. So you have the two options. If you want to use that on, if you go over the usage, you'll be charged for that, right? So again, if you want to go with that, fine. If you want to use your own, fine. So I'm gonna use Zite on. So I'm gonna use Zite on. So just go ahead and use Zite on. I don't think we're gonna do. I don't think we're gonna go over usage of uh Gemini API here. Hopefully we're not. So let's see. So it's gonna take some time and it will continue building. Maps does not have Zite. That was a question on the comment section. Not sure if I understand that question correctly. Can you rephrase it? Gemini is doing different work. Why Google Map is for the location? Not sure if I understood your question correctly, but if you can rephrase that, that would be helpful. So it will go ahead and continue building. So when connecting Google Maps, I am not asked to connect with Zite, but with API only. Oh, I see. Okay. Again, I haven't tried to build, like this project before now, so I haven't actually got to that stage. But let's see. Give me 1 second. Let's see what we can do about that. I think we should be able to get Google Map API key. I just skipped it. Okay. But let's see how we can get Google Map API key. I think we should be able to get that from your Google Cloud Console. And I think it should be, I don't think if, yeah, I don't know if it's free or not. But let's find out. Yeah, so Google Map API key is free. The comment section, so you should be able to go to google.console, console.googlecloud.com. I think so. Enable, yeah, I think it's a long process, but yeah, I think I will share my screen. I will open it somewhere here, and we should be able to do that. You should be able to go to console.cloud.google.com and spin up one. I just dropped the link on the comment section. Let's see. Mine is done. Awesome. How is it looking? Is it working? You can test it out. You are so faster than me. All right, let's see. So you can just go to console.google.com, console.cloud.google.com. I think you should be able to like create a project also. You're working in my first project, API and services. I think, I'm not sure. I think this is where you should go to get your Google Map API key. Let me see. Not quite sure what to be looking for, but I think it should be enable APIs and services. You should enable places. Let me see you. When I click on this, what happened? Oops. Mhm. I did not give it a map API, but I can edit it later. Everything else is awesome. Okay, good to know. It isn't free for me. Are you referring to Google API for maps? I think it should be free. Not sure. Only few Google API keys are free, right? Yeah, I think places should be free. So this is places. If you click on that, come on. Yeah, I think I've already enabled this. I think just enable places, enable geocoding API. Then yeah, I'm asked to connect my bank details. Oh, I see. Okay. You don't need billing for all of them. Yeah, I think some are free, some are not free. I'm not sure. Hmm. Let me see. So I have places API enabled. I have geolocation, geocoding API enabled, I guess. Yeah, this is also enabled. All right, so if I have all of that, I should be able to get my API key somewhere here. Yeah, I think it should be on credentials, I guess. My API key. So I'm just gonna take this off the screen and copy it. Right. Yeah, I think I just copied that. Okay, direction API is free. Okay. Oh, it's asking billing info. Don't got time for that right now. Okay, so I mean, you can skip the billing. Yeah, I mean, I think some of it are free, but I think to use the Cloud Console, you still need to enter your billing. Yeah, I think so. So, like, you still need to enter your billing details so that in case you overuse the API free trials or stuff, so they can bill you. So I think it's more of yeah, when you want to use a certain features, you just have to enter your credentials, even if it's free. Yeah, but I think I've copied this. I'll just keep it somewhere safe. And so it did not ask me for my key. Not sure why, but this is what I have on my end. Yeah, no issues. You can just keep if it's asking you for the key. You can just keep all of that. Okay, so this is what I have on my end. Not sure what yours looks like, but this is what I have. Mm, okay, one has a Google Maps wasn't connected, so result discovery is powered entirely by AI for now. It's still it will still surface half result just without map based lookups. Okay, so this should basically this should work perfectly fine. But if I really want that map, yeah, I really want it. So let me let me go ahead and test it out right here. Yeah, my UI. So someone say Nelson said my UI is still AI. I mean, it's AI, but you can actually you can reprompt like, okay, I mean, this looks too AI. Do it this way, do it that way, and so forth. And then remember, we did not give it UI plan, so we didn't specify exactly like design. requirement. Yeah, so we didn't. So it actually went on with its own design, themes to build. So we didn't literally give it exactly design requirements. So you can the prompt and ask it to do this, do this, do that. Look it, make it look this way, and so forth. So let me see. I want to use that Google Map. So let's connect the Google Map. So I'm going to click on integration right here, and I'm going to click on maps. Just going to search for maps. I want to connect Google Maps. I just want to connect it, right? Okay. This is going to ask for my key. So I'm going to place my key here. So I'm going to just remove my screen from the stage. No need. It actually, you know, blot it out. So I'm just gonna copy my key. I'm just gonna paste my key right here. I'll connect. So, my UI is so AI too. Like, so AI, it's like poor AI that used to bootstrap and forgot this. Yeah, I mean, again, we did not give it, UI. Is my AI-ish? Yeah, a little bit, but yeah, we didn't actually give it uh design design stories. So it's just gonna go ahead with whatever it's think of. Okay, so now I have Google Map integrated. Okay, so yours at least has an image. I see. I don't know. Did you change the prompts? Did not? If you change the prompt, maybe. If you did not, well, you can always reprompt it. Hey, I just wanted to add an image here and stuff like that. But let's see. So I'm gonna just connect the Google Map. I want to see what the Google Map looks like. I don't know. Well, I'm not sure. Okay. Okay. So if you're on the free plan, I think so. That have different AI mode when you're on the free plan and when you're on the paid plan, right? Like it have different modes. If you're on the free plan, is not. I think that's exactly what's going on right here. Because on the free plans, you're gonna have like it's not literally going to do. Uh, it's not really gonna like think with the maximum coding efficiency. So let's see. For the question, where I don't think we can get these code files on our system without paying infrastructure. Unfortunately, so it's not like an agent. It doesn't give you access to the code. Like you can't download the code after building. Everything lives on the infrastructure. Yeah. So they are literally in a garden with a sign that says "Mental Health Matters," holding carrots. I'm very curious to see everything you all build. So when we are done, you're gonna publish, you're gonna send me the link. I'm gonna check all of it out. Yeah, you can download the code. So you can download the code. Unfortunately, you can download the code. Everything lives on Zeit's infrastructure, so you can't download the code. Unfortunately, you can't. Okay, so let's see. I want to see what a Google Map integration looks like. So I'm just gonna say I connected Google Map. So let's have that feature. All right, so I'll just let it build. Okay, I'll be. Oops, can I copy this? Let me see if I can copy that. I'm trying to copy link of each of each of the project. So let's do this. Once you deploy your projects, I'm gonna make the Google link accessible, like so you can edit. So once you are done, I want you to go ahead and I want you to be able to edit the prompts. So I'm gonna make all of you an editor. So I just copy this link again. So once you are done, just paste me the link to your once you deploy, just paste the link to your project on the dock. So it will be easy for me to just have all of it in one place. So just paste it right here. Yeah, you can just like name and then the projects. Yeah, you can use that format. So just name project, put it all there. Oops, cancel this. Like your name, I mean. So let's see what the map looks like. I have my credit card on Google, so I hope they don't bill me, please. I hope they don't bill me for using the map API. I hope it's free. But let's see what it looks like. Let's wait for it. We're gonna deploy and we're gonna test it out. Okay, let's see right here. I have some questions. I say, but can you copy the code from the code button and copy all the files and couple it all together? I don't think that's. I mean, again, it's a full project, full stack project. So, and it's using some internal integrations. So, the code you see here is generally not going to be. So again, this is different from your account, but I don't think you're going to see this on your account. But this is like way different from what you see. But whatever you see on your account, unfortunately, it's not something you can copy and spin it up locally. So I don't think that's going to work. Anyways, let's deploy. I'm still going to publish this. Make it available to everyone. Yeah, publish. So next to the edit button here is a button that says code. Can you toggle it to see the files? Toggle it on your own. Let me know what you see. Let me know if you see an option to download. I guess not. So yeah, I think it's just a that doesn't allow you to like download locally the code that was built. So unfortunately, that's something you can't do. Okay, so we have our site URL right here. The project is done, ready. We can actually customize it a bit. Just go ahead and customize this. I'm going to use like a site subdomain. That should be free. Domain should be paid. So domain would be a paid one. If you have a domain you want to connect here. I mean, if you have a domain already, you want to connect it here, you can do that. But I think that available on a free paid plan. But I think on the free plan, I think you can customize the subdomain, right? I think I can call this Mind Connect, right? So it's gonna be like mindconnect.dite.so. Okay, yeah, I have a few questions in the comment section. I'm gonna get to it right now. But yeah, what I did was just to have something that looks like this. So it's like very easy to check it out. I think you can also Zite also allows you to kind of enable turn your application to an progressive web app, like a mobile app, like where you can like install it on the phone. So you can also explore that later on. like if you just prompt it, you should be able to do that. If you enable progressive web app, right? If you enable that, you should be able to, use that feature. Not doing that, so I'll just leave it this. Branding, you can, change the title, put some descriptions as well, put some brand assets, five icon. Yeah, linking is where you can custom domain and stuff. Secrets, you can add like some secret, like just like we added Google API key secret, you can add, like your different API key secret that you want Google to use as well. So you want Zai to use as well. And this is more like you want AI to inspect the database and give structures and stuff. I'll just enable that. I just want it to do that for me. Always allow read only script, automatically upload notification script that you can read, like listing, fetching, blah blah blah. Yeah, not necessary, but yeah, I just enable that. So let's check it. Let's check it out first. I will come back to the comment section for questions that we have. So I'm gonna open my app, or web app, and see what it looks like. Okay, so I have a lot of, like three, one, two, three. I'll check it out later on. So this is what the end goal looks like. Getting started. Again, I can preview my application on the editor, right? I mean, I can preview it right here. Like I can click on sign in, but I just want to see what it looks like, if someone else is signing in. But something I noticed right here, I don't like the way the white label here is. Like, I don't want to sign in yet. Can I refresh this? Take me back to the home page. I want to make some changes. I can click on edit at the top right here, and I can place my cursor exactly where I want to edit. Yeah, I want to edit this button. What do I want to edit? I don't like the background. The background is white. The background is white, but the text is actually, yeah, is that actually what I want to edit? Like, the background is white. Why is it? I don't know why it's not showing properly. Maybe I can just change the background to the primary color. Yeah, I think that solved the problem for me. And I can click on save all. So again, I mean, you can just click on edit and also inspect some, elements on the page that you don't like, and you can change it directly from there. Oh, okay, so let's just say most of us have the same issue. I think this issue is like the design issue, right? So you can just use the edit button and change that. After changing that, you still need to click on. Yeah, I think that changed, if I'm correct. Type a prompt to continue. Do I need to? Yeah, I think I still need to click on something. If I publish, does it make the changes live? Let's find out. I want to see if it makes the changes live without me, without me actually doing anything further from here. Yeah, I think the changes will not go live if I don't make a prompt. Oh, I think it's live. Okay, awesome. If it's live, then I don't need the changes are. Okay, let me answer the questions before I start, checking if the application actually works and does exactly what we want it to do. Let's see. I have a question here. I'm updating it with my own specifications. Okay, that's cool. No, we can download. We just can see the code. Yeah, so you can, unfortunately, you can't download the code, but you can see it. Okay, I just checked and you can copy it. Okay, yeah, I think if you can see it, then you can copy it. But I don't think it's gonna be like the whole full stack code. So you can, I don't think you can just like, you're gonna be like comply that you can use it offline. Let's see. So we won't be able to use the AI companion properly without an API key, right? So remember, we're using Gemini. So the Gemini will work perfectly fine. So we're using Zite Gemini. So if you connected Zite Gemini, it should work properly fine. So the AI company should work. It's the same. So that should work properly fine. I'm not able to get API. I think you're referring to the Google API. Yeah, it's enabled, but still I'm not able to copy it. Can you please explain the enabling step again, like how to enable the API? It's asking to add payment info. Yes. So even though I think the Google Map API is free, Google Console still asks you to add. Google Console will still ask you to add what's it called, your payment credentials just for verification. And of course, if you, I think if you go overcharge, like a free trial, like pay as you go. So unfortunately, you have to enter your credit card if you want to get past that. But you can skip that if you don't want to enter your credit card. And I think you should be able to still like build uh, the product we just built now, or the project. But yeah, again, to do that, yeah, you just need to enter into credit card. That's all. Uh, it's made the same error on my button too. I just ask it to be transparent. Okay, so you can just prompt it, like, hey, look at this. You can also screenshot, like you can take a screenshot of it and put it here and tell it what to do. You can also use the edit button. Click on edit, select the exact button or elements, and it will automatically detect it, and you can make changes to it. Yeah, there's some issue. My dashboard is extremely different from that of Whitefire. Yeah, I mean, again, you could just give us different things because I'm on the you're on the free plan, I'm on a paid plan, so you could have different designs and different interfaces. Yeah, but you can always make it feel unique the way you want it to be. Actually, my database came empty. I think it should be empty until we sign up and put some data in it. So let's test it out now. So I'll just go back here. I'll click on get started. I think it's gonna ask me to sign in, connect. I'm just gonna use sign up with Google. I'm gonna sign up with Google. I'm gonna use my account right here to sign in. Let's see. Okay, so it signs in. We are signed in. Are we signed in? I was expecting it to take me to dashboard. Yeah, I don't know. Let me try it again. Click on sign in. Oh, now it takes me to dashboard. Okay, so this is what a dashboard looks like. So now since but we use the same prompt. If I'm using we use the same prompt, have the same results. So I think it's just similar to machine learning models, right? I think the higher the higher subscription or the higher this thing subscription, basically the plan, it gives you more accuracy and it gives you more kind of high output. So I think it's just what it is. Yeah. It's great. Yeah, it's not really. I think it's just how the models work. Yeah. So I made my. I was trying to pin that comment. So I made my pink. I love this. It's very entertaining. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. There's dashboard. There's the check-in. There's AI companion. There's resources. There's community. Does the Google Map work? Yes, it does. Okay. Yes, it does. And I think he's definitely using my location right now. Is it? Yes, it is. Okay, it's using my geolocation, but I can also search like a city. I can also say use my location. It will ask me to allow to know my location, and it's using my location. It says failed to discover resources. Please try again. Not sure why it does that, but I'm gonna use like a popular city. Let me use London for example. This is not working. So I use London. It's not working. It's not returning like yeah. So it's not working. So we're gonna ask it to fix it. Same here. Mine is pink too. Oh, I see. I think it has some pink lovers. Okay, so it's not returning any resources, but let's check it out one after the other. So this dashboard. What the dashboard looks like. I'm gonna click on checking. How are you feeling today? I'm feeling bad. Yeah, actually, I'm feeling okay. But let's say I'm feeling bad and stress level. I mean, I can check all of that with my watch. But let's just use some random. Let's just use some. Let's use some random data, and I'll say, how has your day been? Anything on your mind? Okay, my day has been quite busy, actually. Streaming, and just working. So let's see. I click on save check-in. So I'll come back to the comment section, but let's test this out. It says it's failed to save check-in. So basically everything is not working. It failed to check in. Okay, let's see. So to AI companion, I say I'm feeling stressed. Let me see what happened when I send that. I'm sorry, I encountered an error. Please try again. Okay, so this is not working. This one is also not working. This one is also not working. This is community posts. Let me just test all of it. This is a test. Post me anonymously. Is that working? Okay, our post is working. Okay, so checking is not working. AI company is not working. Resources is not working. All right, so we're gonna go back to our AI. We're gonna go back, and I'm gonna go to chat mode this time. So like, I just want to chat with it. I just want to chat with Zite. Tell it, hey, this is not working. This is not working. This is not working. Why is it not working? Go ahead and fix that, please. Right. So I'm gonna say the key features are not working. The key features are not working. But before that, let me just go to the workflow, like right here. I want to see what happens with. So if you go to workflow, you see all the whole workflow, right? So we have our chart. Let's see what the chart looks like. Is it giving me any error? I'll go to the history. It's giving me error. There's an error right here. I'll open that error to see. Google generative AI error fetching from generative Google AI. Okay, so there's an error with the Google. So there's an error. There's actually an error, and the error is coming from Google Gemini, basically. So we can actually, take a look at the workflow to know exactly what the issue is. So there's an error with Google Gemini here. So we noted that. I'll check. I think this should work. This should work. This should work. I'll check most of the things that are not working, like checking workflow. I'll go to history. Okay, so this is working fine. Okay, that's okay. I'll go to which other one? Checking. I think this one is not working because it's using Gemini also. Yeah, so this is not working. I'll come back to the comment section. This is not working. I think the issue is issues with Google Gemini. Okay, that is why this is not working. There's also why this one is not working. So this is like the histories, and this is everything not working. Total fetch checking Google API is not working. All right, so the issue here seems to be Google API. So I just go back. I think that was basically the case because we're using Google API. So I'll chat the key features are not working. You know, the AI companions. So I'm getting a lot. So I just copy one of the code. Go to history. So I'm getting lots of Google generative AI right here. I'm getting lots of Google generative AI error. So let's switch. Let's switch to ChatGPT or OpenAI. So we should be able to have go to integration. Sorry. So I'm on chat. So I can just tell it I want. Let's use ChatGPT, right? Is this called ChatGPT? Give me 1 second. If I go to integration, I should be able to see OpenAI. Yeah. So I'll ask it to switch to OpenAI. Remember, I'm using what's it called? I'm using chat mode. I just want to chat with it, what's going on, try to give me the best solution to solve the problem. So I'm like, let's switch to OpenAI instead. I just enter, let's see. So back to the comment section. So it says my AI is not working. Yes, I tried that out of with fire. It worked. Bro, did you use a API or site or do you have a pro plan? Whitefire, who are you? You can answer the question for them. Okay, I'll test all of it out. So I'm trying to switch back to OpenAI. So I'm gonna click on connect for my OpenAI. So now I'm just switching from using Gemini to OpenAI. I'm gonna use Site OpenAI for this, and just I don't want to connect my own API keys. So it asked me to select what I want to use. I'll click on that. I will save, and hopefully this solves the problem for us. So I get the same reply with the AI. So error message. So you can just switch. You can switch to chat mode. You can just I think we're all having the same error message with Gemini. So you can just switch to chat mode and just copy. Just give it this prompt, right? Like you can just tell the key features are not working. I'm getting lots of this error. Let's switch to OpenAI instead. And let's see if that solves the problem. So it's gonna do some changes and it's gonna ask you to execute the prompt. Just go ahead and run the prompt, and let's see if that solves the problem. So I think most of this comment section is about the AI not working, showing empty space, turn off your location assets. It should work then. Location is messing with the whole thing. Oh, I see. I have made mine totally adorable. I love it. I'm looking forward to see everything you all made. So make sure you drop it on the Google Doc. I'll be checking it out. So if you skip the integration, it will work properly. I see. So yeah, because it's trying to create to AI like third party, yeah, it could be a little bit up and down. But yeah, let's see. I just switched to OpenAI. Hopefully, OpenAI solve the problem. But let's see. Are you doing that from your web browser after publishing? Because I'm just using the preview. Yeah, you can after publish, you can just open it and just check it out from the browser itself. Okay, yes, go to Site AI and tell it to cut the integration. Yeah, you can also. Okay, I think I understand the question. The question of removing the integration. So you can. I'll just show you real quick how you can do that from here. Okay, so this is, yeah, disconnect Gemini for me. You can click on the integration option right here, right? And you should be able to see the integrations that you have added and you can remove it. If that answered your question, code. So I think we'll also, give the same response, or what you can do to remove that. So you can just click on integration. You can just let the AI to remove it, or you can just click on integration. Click on, yeah, let me just let the prompt finish. I'll just show you how you can remove the integrations. Codes, can you rephrase exactly what you're asking me to show again, so I will know? Okay, I'm gonna republish my form, sorry, my app, just to make sure it's live. It's going to try to upload into the edge, maximizing performance. Okay, and we should be live. So I'm gonna test it again. Before then, so if you want to remove integrations, you can just click on integrations. You will see all the integrations you have enabled right here. So you see installed. You can click on each of them and click on remove. That's how to remove integrations. It will come back to the AI, and you can continue with it to go out. Yeah, so I know. So someone said, Nelson said the AI works with OpenAI. Yeah, it's a work with OpenAI. Okay, let's test it out now. Just gonna refresh my form. I call it form again, my app. Okay, so I'm already logged in, and I should have the latest version of the app. Ooh, it's working fine. Okay, let's see. Let's check it out again. I'm just gonna click on check-in, my mood. I'm like, oh man, I'm feeling bad. How has your day been? So busy. So busy working. I click on check-in. I'm okay. Yeah, I think it's working, right? So it's okay. Balancing work with moments of rest can help recharge your energy and it's stress. So try to carve out some small breaks for yourself today. Yes, I will. And speaking of break, I think I need some water. So I'll be back in few seconds. Okay, and I'm back. So I asked me to take a break, and I did. Okay, so this is working. I can check in a new one. I can view history. Okay, awesome. I love the dashboard. Okay, I can go back to my dashboard. Let's check out the AI companion. AI witness companion. I'm here to listen and help you explore what you're feeling. I can suggest coping techniques and stuff. I can say I'm feeling. So there's a comment. And, and Kate ask, is everybody AI companion working? So mine is working, and if you be following, I changed from Gemini to OpenAI. So you can change that. I don't know. Yeah, OpenAI. If yours is not working, just change it back to OpenAI. I showed exactly what I did. So all you need to do is just switch to chat mode, right? So what I did was to tell it, oh, the key features are not working. I'm getting lots of Google generative AI error. Let's switch to OpenAI. Just copy this. You can just copy that prompt. I just pasted it on the chat, and you can just give it that prompt from the chat mode. It's gonna go straight, look at what is not working, and it's gonna suggest a prompt for you like this. You have an option to click to execute the prompt, and it will run the prompt. To run the prompt, it should give you an option to connect to the OpenAI, connect with Zite OpenAI, and I think you should be good to go. So if you're also not working, give it a try. It should be working. So I mean, I think I have been. Yeah, it's replying. I'm sorry to hear you're feeling stressed. It can help take a few slow, deep breaths. Okay, so breathing is deep. Yeah, so it's working. You're doing your best. I'm taking a step. Yeah, there is. Uh, lately, I have been feeling like the world is coming to an end. Alright, I'm just gonna put sad emoji. Let's see. Okay, so if you don't integrate with any AI, I will give you the same answer from our data. It will give you the same answer from our database. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, so I mean, if you don't integrate with like OpenAI, so it's not gonna like send back data, and it's just gonna be static for a while. I see that once Crow said, I have no more credits, went overboard, restarting, I'm stuck with this. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just what it is. It's because I'm on the free plan. So I mean, if you go over your credits, that's it. Speaking of credit, let's actually see how much credit we have used so far for this project. Right. Let's see. Let's see. I'm just gonna go to my billing page, go to settings right here. No, I'm just gonna refresh. Yeah, good to know. This is not a sad moment. He's just, it's just key to see what bit. Anyways, I just want to check how many credit I have consumed so far within this. So I just go to settings, go to billing and usage, and I'm going to check out my credits. I think I've used a lot. Let me click on show more. So this is Mind Connect. Okay, so far I have used 31 credits. Yeah, so I have not actually gone overboard of 50. So you all may, I think you all have been trying to like reprompt and reprompt, so it's gonna keep consuming credits, I guess. So, but this is what I have used so far. I've used just 31 out of, if I'm on the free plan, I think I'll still have the same results, like 31 out of 50. So and mind you, the I think the 50 is every month for the free accounts. Actually, yeah. On the paid account, it's uh, the billing cycle it changes, and it's understandable to feel overwhelmed. So it just feel like you're speaking with a companionship. So let's check resources, see if it's working. My Google Map is working because I plugged in my API key, so I think it's like working fine, but it's not giving me any resources. I don't know why. Uh, yeah, it's not giving me any resources. Let me see. I said use my location, but give me resources, but it's not. My guess is my what's it called? My Google API key is also not working. So I'm gonna go back to my app and I'm gonna tell it, hey man, my resources is not working. I wanted to fix that. Right? Okay, so let's take some comments. We have like 20 minutes to go. And speaking of 20 minutes, what do we have next? Let me check it out real quick. Yeah, so I think that will be with Joyce, computer architecture from scratch. So if you are interested in learning what happened behind the scene with all the whole stuff we've been doing right here, how everything's been compiled and how the infrastructures run, you should don't forget to check out that stream coming next. I think that will be in the next 1 hour or so. Yeah, in the next 1 hour. So make sure you are there if you're interested in learning about computer architecture and everything about computer architectures and how it works and how it all connects. Okay, so back to building. And while we are here, don't forget to give feedback of how the events have been going so far. So I'm just going to drop that on the comment section right now. And don't forget to give us feedback how we can improve and what you're enjoying and what you think we can do to make Global High Peak much better for all of you. So back to my resources is now working. I mean, one of the goals here is to make sure our resources are working, but it's not. So I'm gonna give a prompt and I'm gonna come back to the comment section to take each of the comment sections. All right. So I love to use the chat mode before so like I'm telling it what is now happening, so it reasons with itself to give me a good prompt on how to solve the problem. So like, okay, my resources are not working. So my resources feature, I just need to be specific. I don't think it's an issue with the OpenAI. Let me check my workflow. So I don't think it's an issue with my. I don't know. I don't think it's an issue with the Google Map is working. So I don't think it's an issue with what's it called? With the Google Map API. I don't think. So. I think it's an issue. I don't know. So I just tell you my resources features are not working. Uh, it returns an error. So I'm gonna get that error. If I check on let me start with looking at location. Does it actually work with location? Does it return any error? Yeah, no resources found. So we really need to fix this. To fix it, okay? Let's see. Okay, so back to the comment section. I'm just trying to find where I left. Oh, this is not a sound moment. Okay, I didn't get any workflow error, but I did not integrate Google Maps either. Okay, yeah. So if you don't integrate Google Maps, so you're not gonna get any workflow error. The workflow error was coming from Google Map. So I was trying to make it unique and not AI looking, even though it's vibe coded. Yeah, I think that's why you spent some of the credits trying to do that. Okay, so it's working with our Google Maps API. Yeah, but it's gonna give you generic answers, I think. Without Google Map, yeah, I think it should be working. So test the Google Map Places API to see if it returns results for location search. Okay, let's see. If I think the issue is the Google Map actually. So if it's not working, we can just get rid of it and see if OpenAI will solve the problem for us. I found the issue. The Google Map API key configuration for the backend is being reported as invalid. Okay, I see. So my Google Map is not working fine. So I'll just ask you to go ahead and use OpenAI. So more like ask them their location, then get resources. Okay, so hopefully this solves the problem. Okay, so it's very fun. I think I'm in the future. What I will use it for is I'm not designer, so my front ends are bad, but I'll use it to vision create and then build on my own for practice. Yeah, so that's also a very good use of Zite. You can use it to spin up an MVP. Most companies use it to build internal tools. Internal tools they use internally, and also external tools also they use with like their customers and partners as well. So Zite is like a really, really, really good platform. So I'm going to go with any prompt the AI suggested. Back to the comment section. So was Zite built by Filat? I can see some forms I built in the past here. Yes. So Filat, Zite. So Filat is now Zite. So if you're using Filat before, like Filat.com is now called Zite. So Filat has transitioned to Zite. So you'll see Zite, formerly Filat. Yeah. So we still have the features like the functionality of building forms. So you can still build forms here. Actually, you can still build forms, interactive forms. You can also, build apps and database. So yeah, so Filat's, Zite database, they are all in the same one platform. So Nelson, yes. So Filat is owned by Zite. Zite is owned by Filat. Computer architecture, yeah, that's coming up by Josie. That will be in the next few minutes or so. Thank you so much, Vincent. The session today was amazing. Thank you for attending. I'm so glad you're having fun. Okay, so don't forget to drop feedback. I have the and I also have it on the comment section right there. So make sure you give us feedback, let us know what we can improve and do better. Okay. Oh yeah, it was really constructive and had a great time. Awesome. Good to know. We're gonna get the code to our local computer. Unfortunately, no, you can't download the code that was generated by Zite. Unfortunately, no. Okay, so I made some changes. I'm gonna publish. I'm gonna see if if this works. Put yours on the phones. I really wanna see. Let's see. Thank you, Nelson. So, by the way, this is my first ever time watching a whole stream, and you are freaking awesome. Thank you, One Scroll, and I'm glad to have you on the screen. Just wanted to say thank you. Don't forget to leave that on the feedback. So, how can I add it to my GitHub if I have to, if I want to showcase the project? Unfortunately, you can't download the code, but I think that's a good feedback, right? Like, you can spin up a GitHub. You can spin up a GitHub repro with a README, and just talk about what you built. Add the link to your Zite code. Like, just add the link. I mean, this is like a. Have you ever been asked in an interview if you can share projects you've coded before? Yeah, you can share this. You can just spin up a GitHub repository with just a README. Talk about the project. How you went from planning to building, and with the building and what you learn about it and so forth. You can just put a README, put a quick link to the project. So even though it doesn't have a code, you can deploy. Like, it doesn't have a code, you can copy and put it on your GitHub. You can talk about what you built on a GitHub repository. Just a README and put the link to it. So that works. I made some changes. I'm gonna see if it works or not. So I'm gonna refresh. Copy and paste. Projects you've coded. I can't wait to get that question. Yeah, I've been asked that question. Projects I've coded. Yeah, so that's definitely works. Okay, so I think we have a new feature. It's gonna ask me like enter a city or country. I'm gonna say, okay, I'm in Lagos. I'm gonna click on search. Let's see what happens. Awesome, 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 awesome. This is what I was looking for, right? So this is working. Oh my god, Sam. This was awesome. This is my first one with you. A technical one. It was extremely fun. Listen. Thank you, Will. Nice to have you on the stream. Okay, so we have all of this coming back now. So I put my location as Lagos, and Lagos, Nigeria. It gave me 11 resources. I have a question. I'll come back to that question. So it just give me like a lot of resources where I can get help. I can just stick to therapies. Yeah, it's not filtering it well, but it's working, but it's not filtering it well, like therapies, clinic, and stuff. But it's not filtering it well, which we can keep improving. Again, it's like building, testing, improving, right? So oh, awesome. It also gives you this is an NGO. This is like okay, it's labeling them, but it's not filtering them. So that would be very easy if you just prompt it, ask it to filter it. Yeah. So that would be like very easy since it can label them. So this is awesome, and I think this actually can help the community. I'm gonna try London just because I'm curious to know if it works as somewhere else. Does it? I have a question from Anke. She said the community hub thing, does it change with time or it is dummy? I think it's dummy. Yeah, it's actually dummy. Okay, UK, London, that works too. So you can just keep improving it. Like, hey, the filter is not working. If I want it to work, like tell it what to do, but it's mapping it well, like it's labeling it well, but it's not filtering. So we can actually always tell it to make sure that it's working fine. Yeah, so I think this is working. If I go to community, the community here is like a what's it called? It's not really dummy. Like the community hub thing, does it change with time or is it dummy? So this is not dummy. This is saving. This is more like where people using the platform can share stuff with one another. So like if I share this link with all of you, this is my link. Sorry, if you sign in, if if you sign in on Mind Connect, so right, that's so you should be able to post where people can share their story and stuff. Nothing, but I think the likes and stuff here. I don't know. I think they are dummy. They are not actually. They are working. I can like many times as I want. Okay, so this is working fine. Crisis help if you're in immediate danger. Call your local emergency numbers, and I want to put my country. But we can always. So this is showing for United States as, and let me use India. Click on search. That should work. But we can again we're building, so we can always make changes. Want it to like save the users. Uh, yeah, when they're signing up, collect their country, city. Save all that in place. Okay. Thank you for the feedback. Ankit, I think it fetches the community post fetches from the database. Showing emergency services, police number 111, ambulance, fire. Okay. So I think this is working fine. It also gives you some international resources you can reach out to as well. If you're in crisis, let's check Nigeria because I'm curious to see what my country have here. Okay, so we have like 4 minutes to go before the next stream. So I'm just gonna I didn't get a map in my resources. Yeah, the Google Map is actually not working. Yeah, I don't know why it was not working, but it's not working. But you can, try it again sometime to see if you can get it working. So this is gorgeous. Thank you. Let's see. Other credits we are used, right? Other credits we are used. So, but 50. I don't think I have used 50 so far. I'll check the volume I've used so far. Okay. Nelson could MH provide demo APIs for us doing technical workshop? That's a good feedback. You can just leave it on the feedback page, please. Like, yeah, I think it's a good feedback. So you can leave it on the feedback page. I think some of the workshop also comes with us providing that for you, but just leave that on the feedback page. Okay. Man, why is this happening? Why the World Cup is on? Who is playing right now? I don't know who is playing. Who is playing right now? I'm just curious. Let's find out who's playing. Okay, this is who is playing. Anyone playing right now? Right now, no one is playing right now. Right now, no one is playing. So you could attend the streams when there is no football happening. I think most of the football happen US time, midnight, like midnight my time. Anyways, this was fun. And again, don't forget to leave your feedback. I'll just share the feedback link with us. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. I'll see Joycey on the computer architecture. So once again, so it was fun having you all, and keep building, keep sharing what you're building as well. And I'm going to check out all the underscore. So just go ahead and add all of that. So bye everyone. Bye. Okay, there we go. Okay, I will try to give feedback on the Google form. Okay.